This is where I every day hang out before we start this video because I think you guys don't know enough about me. Okay, so look at this beauty. We have always between 25 to 30 degrees, and that's just my hotel area. You should see the beach. Alright, let's go inside. I am currently traveling the world, living in hotels, and although it's winter, I have the best weather. Okay, so let's talk about me a bit, my dream life, and why I never cook and clean. So, welcome. And as you can see, I am living in a hotel. I'm living right now in Bali, and I just live my dream life. I never have to cook and clean. People clean for me. I get to eat outside. I have always sun because I chose to. And I don't know if I choose that next winter, but this one I chose to. I have always good weather. I have full commitment in my life. I have providing, and I have businesses that work, and I'm just feeling and being so blessed. All right, and I'm not sharing this to brag actually. I even forgot to share all of that with you ladies. I forgot to share that I live my dream life because I'm always just so focused on helping you, about helping with whatever issues you go through. So I just wanted to share a little life update, and maybe you have heard this in other videos, or maybe you're new here, but I am here because I worked for it. Yeah, I worked for attracting and manifesting my dream life, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't something that came natural to me, and oftentimes we think, okay, just hard work is enough. Hard work of taking action. This is how I started. I started doing the hard work that I thought would be the right hard work in dating. I was trying to look good, to be kind to men, to drive up to them, but it didn't work out because, first of all, I didn't know the polarity work and the relationship skills and communication skills that were required for a relationship. Yeah. And secondly, I was feeling very, very, very unworthy. Sorry for the light fluctuation. I was feeling very unworthy to receive that kind of loving treatment in my life. Yeah. So all of that is something that I've been working on in my relationship, but also in other life areas. I've worked on money mindset. I've worked on my health. I was having chronic fatigue. I was having always like this kind of brain fog, but I changed my diet, I changed my lifestyle, and I'm the healthiest I've ever been right now. And same with money. I was always just in luck. Not only luck on the bank account, because there are people who have luck, financial luck, and they literally have nothing on the bank account, and there are people who have financial luck, they just have scarcity about money, and they actually hoard stuff. Yeah, they hoard money. And I was having savings, I was having money, I was just scared to spend it. Every time I would spend it, I would just have like this panic feeling in my gut. And obviously with this behavior, I was also stopping money flow, that money could come to me easily and go away from me. So I'm sharing all of this with you, because I want to inspire you that you get to have your dream life. And I knew that I'm gonna get there whenever it will happen. And sometimes it just felt like an eternity where I was working on myself. I was thinking, where am I gonna meet the love of my life? When am I gonna have the money that I want? The money to support my dreams, to support my travel, to support my investments. And some things took forever. the health that I have right now, I've been struggling with health for 7 years. Only since 2 years, I'm feeling just so healthy, and honestly, it's improving. It's improving even now because I have to admit to you that right now I'm feeling very healthy, but I have to keep a strict diet. And honestly, if I have to do this for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be okay with it. But I wanna have a little bit of mm, flexibility that if I don't eat always my perfect diet, which is I mostly eat carnivore, and if I don't eat carnivore, I eat paleo, and I just love fruits. I love sweetness, but I try to be keto most of the time. So and paleo, not dirty keto, paleo. Yeah, and I absolutely cannot drink milk or grain products. But as long as I keep my diet, I'm healthy. And my personal desire right now is to extend. And it took me a minute to actually switch from there are things in my life that are missing. Money is missing, health is missing, love is missing, to there's everything perfect. I love every single thing about my life because I worked myself to this point and I just want to expand. I'm excited to receive more love. I'm excited to receive more divine compensation in form of money through my work. Is it my coaching work or other projects that I have currently? I'm excited to be even more healthy, to have more energy. Right now, sticking really strict to my sleeping routine, by the way, because I'm realizing that even though I'm not an early bird, but I'm realizing that I generally just feel better and more productive if I go to sleep early and wake up early. So doing that right now, always improving. And beside of keep improving my own life and just enjoying where I am, I honestly felt like I can in the last 10 years I felt like I can never enjoy my life because not because I couldn't. I saw my peers partying. I saw people my age drinking, partying, wasting the time on those things. What I was doing was just reading books, joining coaching containers, hiring with all of the money that I had and even that I didn't have, hiring coaches, opening businesses to support my lifestyle, to support my growth, to support my education. And do I regret any of that? Absolutely not. Because I knew this is not my dream life yet. I knew this is not my dream life, and I'm gonna keep working on myself. I'm gonna keep investing in myself until I reach that. And there were moments where I felt like, why can't I just be like other people around me, other students that went to school with me, other family members? They're just happy. They just like turn on their TV, Netflix, and chill, you know? I was like, why can't I be happy? Like, I had a hot moment where I felt like, why do I have to have such a big dissatisfaction unless my life is just perfect, unless I'm in overflow of money, I'm super healthy, I'm happy with my body, I have love in my life? And the answer is, I don't know why, but my heart wanted that. My heart wanted that, and I was restless until that happened. And in the last year, I've been really just resting a lot because I wasn't resting for the last 10 years. In the last 3 months, especially being now in Asia and Bali, I've been especially enjoying myself, enjoying the weather, meeting people, talking, also just eating the delicious food that they have. They have so nice fruits and vegetables, oh, and the coconut, and enjoying the beach, and the water is just warm, and I was just enjoying myself. And I think I deserved it because I didn't do it for decades. And even when I was a kid, I remember. So this video, ladies, is just for you to know me better if you're interested to know, okay? So the dating tips and tips about money and all of the other juicy topics will come soon. By the way, let me know in the comments which topics you'd like to know about and learn from. But this video is just for you to know me better. And even before, before my 20s, when I was a teenager, I also didn't have time to just relax and be a kid. I know it's kind of a sad story, but I think it's also a good story because I was just so ambitious in school. My family wasn't very wealthy, actually, the opposite, they were quite poor, and I saw education as a way out. So I was very ambitious. I would study as much as I could. I wouldn't hang out or play much with other kids. When I was a teenager, I wouldn't go anywhere, I would just study, and I would work after school so that I can have extra money for myself, for my clothes, um, extra money for my braces. I myself financed my own braces when I was 14 years old. I was working already. Yeah, that's why I have so nice straight teeth. I actually used to have very crooked teeth, and it's just was something that I always was. I was not a victim of like, okay, my family, blah blah blah. Okay, sometimes I had those thoughts, I have to admit. But at the end of the day, even as a kid, I would be like, no, I'm doing this and I want this, and I was very determined. I'm even in shock how determined I was as a kid, honestly. One of the story, an example is that, you know, I had like even the doctors were telling me that they have to remove four big tooth. When you have braces, they usually do that. But because a lot of my tooth have been damaged, and they were like the only healthy tooth I had without any, they were damaged already in my childhood, and I felt like, no, they cannot remove this. There must be another way. And I don't want them to remove the healthy teeth that I have. I have, broken teeth here and here. Is there not another way? And I was, as a 13, 12-year-old kid, going to doctors, telling them there must be another way. Listen, I have healthy tooth here, and these are the broken ones. Like, think about 50 years ahead. What will I do without teeth? You're gonna remove my healthy teeth. I have the broken one. Can you not remove the broken one? And they actually changed the plan. But I don't know what kind of wisdom was that. As a 12-year-old, no one told me that. To think about 50 years ahead that I need my healthy tooth, you can't remove the healthy ones, remove the broken one. So I was always very determined. I always had deep visions, and yeah, and as a kid, I didn't grow up with my parents. I had to work. I had to also take care of the household, take care of the other cousins. There was just so much, and I was just restless for decades. And only the last few months, only last year, behind the scenes, I was just resting, and I was just like even open to change my career, to completely like pause it for a while. And I really thought about this for a minute, but then with this rest, because I just feel so happy and content in my life. Guys, it's really hard to make me happy, but I really am. My health is amazing. My money is there. It's just coming. I have amazing clients. I'm traveling. I have the weather that I want. I'm committed. Um, I have the commitment. I have providing. I have love. I have everything, and I'm just thinking, what's next? So I'm gonna tell you guys what's next, and it took me a while to really step into that. But what's next is just expanding more. I don't know what kind of pace. Until this point, I was just rushing. I didn't even allow myself to watch TV for even a minute. I was so obsessed with growing my life. But right now, I will not be rushing. I will watch sometimes movies. I will sit on the pool and just drink a drink. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours with amazing people that I met here, just like sitting on the pool, having those, inflatable mattresses and just laughing. Okay, so I will definitely slow down my expansion because before I was just obsessed and do other things, just enjoy myself. But the expansion will still come because this is who I am. This is what makes me feel alive. And this is my personality. I'm excited. I'm obsessed about growing. I'm obsessed about becoming a better version of myself. I'm obsessed about aging backwards and looking every single year more radiant, more alive. And I don't know if it will happen with the looks, like maybe people will see my age, but I want to feel younger every single year. I want to feel happier every single year. I'm obsessed expanding in money and finances. And also, the last most important part is that I'm obsessed helping you. I'm obsessed being a coach. I think I'm a born coach. My teachers in school already told me I need to be a psychologist, and because I'm just very deep and I can, like, those mental mindset things are just my thing. I love talking about this. I love expanding those topics. But then I chose personal development as a coach, and I'm just obsessed helping you guys. And yes, this channel was mostly focused on dating, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was just niching down as a good business owner. But the truth is, I myself have worked on all life areas, in my expansion. And behind the scenes, for the last 5 years, I've been coaching women, but also some men in all life areas, right? In all life areas, to expand with money, expand with health, expand with mindset, expand in all life areas. So I made a decision that I'm going to talk more about other topics as well, because there's just so much more than dating. What about when you guys get engaged? Because all of my clients are engaged, right? Then what then? Then we have to work on triggers. We have to work on becoming a strong couple that goes into marriage. When you guys become married, what then? Then again, keeping up the spice, keeping up the attraction, um, not getting lost in the daily life, right? Becoming great parents. Like, all of those topics are just exciting, and there's just never ending. And yes, I'm so sorry, I got scared because my light just fell down. Sorry. Okay, I guess it's broken. Anyways, sorry for that one. Um, but if you guys are like me and you just love expansion, and if you're right now at a state where you're just like not really happy with your life and you would like to have more support, reach out for a free love audit call. But even if you right now feel super happy with your life, like me, you just relax and you feel like there's just something missing. I would like to get to the next level, to the next step. I would like to have more support. Do not hesitate to reach out either, because even though right now I'm also in a very, very happy, content place, I'm still having coaches support. I'm still having mentors, because why not moving fast, right? And if we have an expert looking from another perspective, we move much faster. So if you are obsessed about your growth, you would like to go to your next level, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call. I will put the link in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me feedback. What kind of topics you would like to talk about? And subscribe to this channel. And yes, if you want to talk to me directly, reach out for a free love audit call, and I see you there. Bye bye.